Hello students, I am Professor Ganesh Shinde. In a previous lecture, we were discussing about the meaning of ripening, actual concept of ripening, as well as changes occurring during ripening. In that, physical, physiological, and biochemical changes. Today, we are completing the remaining part of ripening, that is factors affecting the ripening. In factors, there are the two types or two major factors are impacted the ripening. In that, external, and second one is the internal factors. In that external, temperature, carbon dioxide, oxygen, radiation, air humidity, fruit injury, plant growth regulator, as well as the harvest. In second one, stage of development, size of fruit, stage at which fruit to be harvested, coating on surface of fruit, and last one is the chemicals that delays the ripening as well as senescence. Okay, in that first one is a temperature. Actual uh, temperature plays the important role on ripening. Sometimes the positive effect will be done, and sometimes the negative impact will be done. If we take a positive impact, that time, if the temperature will be rise, ultimately the ripening process will be faster, due due to the respiration rate will be increased. Fruits picked up at a right time generally ripen at any temperature between the two critical limits. Any means if you take any fruit, that time the ripening will be done in between the two critical limit, just like 24 to 28, 28 to 32, 20 to 30, 25 to 30, just like that. In certain cases, fruit may require a cold treatment before being placed in a temperature limit for ripening. The temperature affects the rate of synthesis of specific pigment and their final concentration in the fruit. The optimum and maximum temperature for synthesis of specific pigment varies between the species. For example, lycopene synthesis in tomato is exhibited at 30 degrees Celsius, where in watermelon the synthesis is not prevented until the temperature arises above the 37 degrees Celsius. Means according to species, the temperature will impact a positive or negative thing. Suppose we take a watermelon example. If the temperature or light intensity will be maximum or increased, ultimately the sugar sweetness will be increases in watermelon, in grapes, just like that. And in if you take a tomato example, the lycopene synthesis is stopped when the temperature rise above the 30 degrees Celsius. And the other than lycopene, the carotenoid pigment is formed, due to which the tomato color green to other color, just like if you take a grape, in a tomato, the color will be changed into the red color. When the temperature will be rise above the 30 degrees Celsius, that time the red pigment is not formed and the orange pigment is formed. That's why when you go to market or when you get to go to field in summer season, the other than orange, red color tomatoes, the orange spots are identified because of the lycopene synthesis is stopped. The next one is the CO2. The increased level of CO2 will inhibit ripening due to the decrease in respiration. Proper CO2 concentration prolongs the storage life by less respiration. Then the oxygen. Reduced level of oxygen inhibit the ripening of fruits as well as vegetables. The use of increased CO2 and reduced O2 level in refrigerated storage called as a controlled atmospheric storage. In controlled atmospheric storage, the CO2 and O2 concentration will be maintained, because if you concentrate or if you maintain the O2 as well as CO2 level of that fruit, that time it impact on respiration. When it impact on respiration, ultimately respiration impact on ethylene production and formation of different enzymes activities, due to which the ripening process delays. And when the ripening process delays, that time the shelf life of fruits as well as vegetables is increased. Oxygen is essential for carotenoid synthesis, and increasing oxygen concentration enhance the synthesis of these pigments. Then radiation may act as a inhibitor or stimulator or increaser of ripening process. If you take a grape example, grapes ripen more quickly under treatment of infrared radiation, means positive impact will be done. And if you take example of banana irradiated with x-rays exhibited a decreases in softening but increases in the fruit black skin, means the blackening symptoms are identified due to the application of irradiated x-rays. Then next one is the air humidity. The impact of air humidity is depend on the climatic condition and depend on area. If you cultivate a tropical crop in a subtropical region, that time air humidity impact will be negative. If the so in a subtropical region the climate will be changed, that time also the positive as well as negative impact will be done. The relative humidity and velocity of the air in the vicinity of the fruit influence the maturity, especially in the elevation of flavor. Saturated air hinders the development of good flavor in the pear. In apple, due to the air humidity shows the blackening of the core. Core means inner central portion, due to which if you place a apple in a cold storage and in that condition the humidity will be changed, that time also the blackening of core will be identified. When you see the fruit on outer side, that time no any changes will be find, but when you cut the fruit, that time the core will be blackened. Then fruit injury. Mechanical injury is also responsible for stimulating the respiration rate. If you take examples of humankind, that time if you get injured means badly, that time our breathing is increasing, our blood pressure is increasing. Just like that, when any fruit is mechanically injured, that time the respiration rate is faster, and when the respiration rate is faster, the physiological changes will be done and ripening is also faster. Then the use of plant growth regulator or growth regulators impact on a ripening. These sometimes stimulate ripening of gathered fruits. It seems that treatment is effective, especially when the application is made very earlier, soon after the picking. Stems of banana emerge in solution of containing of 1000 ppm 2,4-D as well as 2,4,5-T as well as the PCPA, means parachlorophenoxyacetic acid, shows that ripening was accelerated. 2,4,5-T and to some extent 2,4-D when sprayed in a wax emulsion delays the development of yellow color in the rind of lemon during the storage. The storage life is increases. Application of ethafone promotes the degreening and earlier ripening in grape, tomato, coffee, pear, plum, peach, as well as citrus. Smoking is commercially employed to hasten the degreening and ripening of banana as well as mango. The calcium carbide releases acetylene, which on hydrolysis hasten the ripening process. But calcium carbide has a now a ban. ABA means abscisic acid at 1 ppm plus thiourea at 20%, ethyl 200 to 300 ppm, sprays 1 week before harvest hasten the ripening in many fruits. Because of ABA is responsible for the senescence. If you spray on a mature fruit ABA, that time the mature fruit is does not direct change into senescence phase. In mature to senescence phase, there is a one phase, this is the ripening. That's why for the ripening, abscisic acid is also applied. Gibberellins also stop green color changes in fruits like banana. Because of gibberellin acids, the fruit remains green. In leafy vegetables also, for to maintaining its greenery for longer time, gibberellins are the sprayed. Accumulation of abscisic acid also associated with the ripening. Then the harvest, the extent to which certain fruits are preclimateric and some of the postclimateric, that at the time of harvest is an important factor affecting the ripening. The detachment accelerate the ripening of fruits like avocado as well as apple. It has been postulated that an inhibitory auxin was contributed by the leaves while the fruit is attached to the trees. In fruits like citrus, apple, banana, avocado, bruising often stimulate the ripening. So, careful handling of fruits at the time of harvest is required. If any mechanical damages happen at the time of harvesting also, that time also the respiration rate will be changed. Uh, means in harvest, according to respiration rate, the fruit are classified into the climateric and non-climateric fruits. If you harvest the non-climateric fruit at the time of maturity, the fruit does not ripe because of the respiration rate goes slow down and the fruit become dry. And if you harvest the climateric fruit at the time of maturity, that time ripening process is faster. Then next one is the stage of development. During organ development, the rate of respiration variation occurs. When the fruits become bulky, that is at maturation stage, the degree of respiration rate decreases as compared to initial development stage. In climateric fruits, the rate of respiration is minimum at maturity stage, but put when ripening is about start after harvest, the respiration rate will increases to climateric peak. Means if you harvest the fruit or the stage of development means ripening. If the fruit at an initial ripening stage, that time the respiration rate is change different, and the fruit are at the end of ripening stage, the respiratory behavior is different. Then the size of fruit, respiration rate is more in small fruits. Then the stage at which fruit to be harvested, at ripening stage, increases in respiration rate is higher than the maturity stage. In non-climateric fruits ripen on the plant. If the fruits remove from the plant, the respiration rate slowly increases. Example, in strawberry, in apple, respiration is more due to more sugars. And then the next one is the coating on a surface of fruit. More thickness of coating, less the respiration rate. Suppose if you take an example of any fruit which containing the waxy layer on the fruit surface or powdery substance on the fruit surface, that time those fruits respiration rate is slow because of the wax or the powdery substance act as a barrier. That's why the respiration rate will be changed or limited. That's why the coating on surface of fruit, on that the respiration rate will be changed. And the last one is the chemicals that delays the ripening and senescence. Means for the acceleration of ripening or for hastening the ripening, ethylene as well as abscisic acid, 2,4-D, 2,4,5-D, these different chemicals are used. Other than these, fatty acids is also used for the ripening process. For to delaying the ripening as well as senescence, different chemicals as well as the PGRs are used, in that kinetin, gibberellic acid, auxins, growth retardant, LR or B9, psychocell, metabolic inducers like cyclohexamide or actinomycin D, vitamin K, malic acid, ethylene oxide. Ethylene is used for the ripening. Ethylene oxide is used to delay the ripening process, as well as the sodium dihydroxyacetic acid, carbon monoxide, ethylene absorbent like KMnO4, reactants, fumigants like methyl bromide. Ethylene absorbent KMnO4 for to enhancing the shelf life of fruits and vegetables. If you want to transfer or send fruits or vegetables to the foreign countries or for the export purpose, that time for the packaging material, the ethylene absorbent are used, like KMnO4 is used, potassium permanganate are used, because of when fruit produces the ethylene, these KMnO4 absorb the ethylene and the inner concentration of ethylene is reduced. And when the inner concentration of ethylene is get reduced, ultimately the fruit's shelf life is increasing, because of the inner activities are the slower down. This is the ethylene absorbent or chemicals that delaying the ripening as well as senescence. This is the factors affecting the ripening. Thank you for the listening the video. Thank you so much.